Welcome to this executive level explainer. Today, we're really immersing ourselves in the absolute highest tiers of hospitality management, specifically focusing on continuous professional development. Look, if you're operating in a luxury hotel environment, managing high-stakes client interactions, or leading dynamic teams, you already know that excellence isn't an accident, it's engineered. So let's unpack the exact strategies that transform standard hotel operations into truly world-class service experiences.
Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support. I am pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. We look forward to supporting your professional growth in the hospitality industry.
To map out exactly how we'll support your growth, here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with the foundation of hospitality learning, then move beyond basic operational skills and examine the psychology of employee investment. After that, we'll outline modern adult learning strategies and finally wrap up with growth as routine work.
All right, let's jump right into Section 1, the foundation of hospitality learning. This is where we establish the absolute core of our operational philosophy.
Fundamentally shifting the traditional paradigm is absolutely essential here. In hospitality, your service quality depends directly on employee competence and confidence. Think about it. When an associate is confident, the guest feels it instantly, right? Because of that, learning just can't be a one-time onboarding event. It has to be a living, breathing process. When employees are consistently learning, they become incredibly adaptable to sudden changes, like, say, an unexpected influx of VIPs. And that builds the exact resilience they need to thrive in high-pressure environments.
Moving on to Section 2. Beyond basic operational skills, let's take a look at how the actual nature of what we teach is evolving.
Think about the shift required for modern luxury operations today. Traditional training? Well, it focuses heavily on the mechanics, standard operating procedures, safety protocols, technical tasks. And hey, while those are absolutely critical baseline requirements, true elite service is unlocked through holistic learning. By expanding our focus to include soft skills, complex problem-solving, and continuous personal development, we empower our staff to be true hospitality professionals. We're training them to read a guest's subtle cues and resolve those really nuanced complaints with total grace.
Which brings us to Section 3, the psychology of employee investment. How does this kind of holistic learning actually impact the human mind in such a demanding work environment?
Let's be honest, the hospitality environment is inherently unpredictable. A delayed flight, a sudden weather event, these things can completely upend a meticulously planned shift and cause immense stress. But here's the fascinating part. Continuous skill development actually acts as a shield against that stress. By equipping your employees with the tools to respond effectively to the unknown, you radically reduce their uncertainty. You create real psychological safety. They aren't afraid of the unexpected anymore, they're actually prepared for it.
There's an incredibly powerful psychological signal being sent when you train someone. When an organization actively invests in continuous development, employees hear a crystal clear message: you are valued here. And naturally, that fosters deep loyalty and motivation. On the flip side, a lack of training communicates a pretty devastating message of disposability. Staff will correctly assume they're easily replaceable, and that leads straight to sharp disengagement and massive, costly turnover. Make no mistake, training is your loudest declaration of an employee's worth.
Okay, Section 4, Modern Adult Learning Strategies. We understand the why now, so let's examine the how. How do we actually deliver this training effectively to busy professionals?
Adult learning principles are absolutely critical in hospitality. We all know adults don't learn best by just sitting passively in a sterile room. They learn by doing. The focus has got to be entirely practical. Experiential learning drops them right into the scenario. On-the-job coaching provides that immediate, real-time guidance right on the hotel floor. Real-world simulations let staff practice those tricky service recoveries safely, and reflective practice makes sure they actually analyze the outcomes. In this model, the hospitality leader acts not just as a boss, but as a dedicated facilitator.
And of course, technology has completely revolutionized how we deliver these methods, especially in around-the-clock industry. Digital platforms and microlearning, which is basically delivering information in highly focused, bite-sized modules, allow employees to learn right from their mobile devices during a quiet moment on shift. Blended approaches combine this awesome digital flexibility with that crucial in-person coaching we just talked about. This flexible pacing perfectly supports the diverse 24/7 schedules of hotel operations, making high-quality training inclusive and accessible for everyone.
Finally, we arrive at Section 5,
growth as routine work. This is the ultimate destination of our holistic learning journey.
When learning is continuous, it basically creates this powerful engine for upward mobility, moving through 3 distinct stages. Initial skill acquisition immediately flows into the second stage, preparation for future roles. The training an associate takes today is explicitly designed to prepare them for leadership tomorrow, and that seamlessly links to the third stage, career progression. When organizations take the time to formally recognize these achievements, it naturally encourages the entire team to jump in and participate in the development cycle.
This brings us to a really profound guiding principle: lifelong learning as a core principle of hospitality professionalism. Now, this isn't just an inspiring quote to put on a wall. It's the exact educational framework promoted by the Europe Hotel School London. Think about it. In an industry where guest expectations and operational technologies are evolving at breakneck speed, the exact moment you stop learning is the moment you fall behind.
When we manage to successfully embed these strategies into daily operations, the entire culture of a hotel transforms. The inevitable challenges of the hospitality floor, a fully booked house, a highly demanding VIP, a sudden operational glitch, they're no longer viewed as just frustrating obstacles. Because the staff has the right tools and that essential psychological safety, they view these daily hurdles as clear, exciting opportunities for professional growth. The daily operation itself literally becomes the greatest classroom. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a question to really reflect on. When you walk into the lobby, the kitchen, or the revenue office tomorrow, and you're immediately met with the high-stakes demands of luxury hospitality, will you view tomorrow's fast-paced challenges as obstacles or as your next big opportunity to grow? The choice and the learning journey is entirely yours. Keep learning, keep elevating the standard, and thank you so much for joining me today.